So you want to go to Alaska. Now, after you've read this post and you still need help, here's what you do. First, you're going to want to click this link that's here. It takes you to the credit card application. Before you go ahead and apply for it, you're going to need a mileage plan number. I know it says if you don't have one, a number will be assigned to you. I never like to rely on these things. I like to just have it all set up ahead of time. So you'd go to Alaska Airlines website, click mileage plan or join right underneath it. You sign up, assign me Alaska Airlines mileage plan number, acknowledge this, join, and then log in. It's going to give you your account number. You take that back, you put it in here. Fill out all this information, all your personal stuff. I don't do any of these additional features because they usually cost money and I don't need them. Now, I'm not going to get into a whole credit lecture or anything like that, but you guys know these are not for carrying balances, these cards. They're for paying it off each month. You don't want to be paying these kind of interest rates on your purchases. Now, one thing to keep in mind is you definitely want to evaluate your credit. Make sure your credit is in a good position before applying for this card for obvious reasons, but also there are 3 levels of this card. There's the Preferred, there's the Platinum Plus, and there's the Visa Signature. That's the one that you want, the Visa Signature. As it says up here, that's the one that you're going to get the 40,000 bonus miles on. There are cases of people who applied for this who, their credits might not have been where it should have been, but as long as you have a relatively high score, it shouldn't be a problem. When I applied, I got the notice saying, it takes us 7 to 10 days to process this, or whatever the time was, and I'm thinking, oh my God, what is this all about? But then I realized, it's Sunday at 11 o'clock. They probably don't have someone sitting there and processing these applications. And you could just call back on the next day or two to figure out the status of your application. So if you get that notice, which I see most people are getting, it's not like an instant approval. It has to go under review. Don't worry about it, all right? It really doesn't mean anything. But if you do get approved for one of the lower cards, you're obviously not going to get that 40,000 sign-up bonus. So it wouldn't hurt to call either way and say to them, if I'm not approved for the Visa Signature, don't give me the Platinum Plus or the Preferred. I don't want anything, unless you actually do really want one of those cards for whatever reason. But other than that, like I said, read through all this. There's an annual fee, so it's unless you don't plan on using it past the first year, it'd probably be a good idea to cancel it by then. Keep it at least 6 months. I would even suggest just keeping it up until the end of the year and then calling to cancel. And sometimes they'll offer you a bonus to stay another year, and you can determine if it's worth staying at that point. But other than that, that's pretty much all you really need to know beyond what you can read on here. And if you have any questions, you can just email me at my site. On the contact page, you'll find an email address in there. And that should be it.